Hello, it's me, Maki. Maki? It's me, the Weremonkey. Hello everybody. How's it going? How are people? How are things? I'm realizing these thumbnails are because I have not found the courage to change many of these thumbnails. If you're watching from the YouTube VODs, then yeah, probably some similarities here and there. Okay. Oh, okay. Some sudden news. Apparently there was a bug, a display bug in the Fastest Furs website, but the tech team is on the case. Seems pretty cool. I did talk about how Fastest Furs was giving us 2 events. Gee, what was it that Ian Keith said? They said something so funny. It's something like, gee, Mackie, why does Fastest Furs give you something twice? Where was it? I need to watch. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was January 2nd. Gee, Mackie, why does your Fastest Furs let you have 2 furry speedrun marathons for charity? Yeah. Pretty wild. Anyway, we got a couple of things to do. And so, yeah, there we go. Everything is properly set up. I am getting ready for some Ristar the Shooting Star. Because, and I kind of wanted it to be kind of a community spotlight for a new speedrunner who's done great things. And yeah, pretty wild. Yeah, I'm trying to see. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about Roxy Dog. She's been active as of very recently. I don't know when she joined the Ristar community server. But she basically changed everything by showing yet another glitch before the end of 2025. 2025 worked really well when it comes to skips and whatnot. And she's become somewhat active. I figured I would talk about the skip that she found. We'll do a lot of experimenting, basically, just trying to understand how to make this work. And the other ones, well, she's also becoming quite fast at this game. I think the latest personal best that she has is 29:17, which is pretty wild. It's actually getting close to the quintessential 28:44. And she was asking for advice and had sent a video. Well, we'll take a look at it. Let's just get into this little thing. So, there's this new trick that was found. Not you. I don't care about you. Yeah, there we go. That's... Should I do like this? Okay. So recently we got a bit surprised. Another instance of I was about to say queer speedrunner. Gender non-confirming speedrunner, she's trans. And finding a skip upon appearing. Wait, what? That didn't work. Oh my gosh, is it a lot tighter than I thought it was? This is gonna make things a lot. Okay. I have a task and I know how to use it. Yeah, the queer side of Ristar is definitely pretty active, and I absolutely love this. So I think you just take the damage here, and then take some more damage. You need to be kind of at 1 health, and then what do? You just do this. Oh yeah. Wait, is it the thing that super glitches everything? I think I didn't touch the water. That's how I managed to do it. There's a lot of things that you can do with this. Can you warp all the way up to the left, actually? I'm kind of curious. Because what we've seen is warping to the right side, which means... Okay. I'm also very confused. Why is this warping you? Why is this warping you? Oh! There it is. Yeah, okay, so I think I've reached the far right, which means... Oh, that didn't work. Okay, we can try it again. I think the camera didn't follow me. I think it needs to be camera position. Interesting. So that's a bit of a... time expenditure. Ah, crap. I need a... Please restart. Okay, please take damage. Another thing that I wanted to check is... What is even happening? Oh, I can swim down! What is even happening? Okay, so I think what you need to do here, we've reached the checkpoint, I'm fairly sure. Oh no! Wait, am I soft-locked? I think I... No! Okay. Okay, you can get soft-locked. That's a problem. Okay. Just making sure that the camera is... Yeah. What is even happening? Okay. This is a problem. Because Ristar is way, way, way off screen. There's just no way we're getting back into it. There's no way we're killing Commander Hat and getting to the exit. But what the frick? How the... What is even happening? Wait. 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 Wasn't this... Isn't this impossible? Didn't we agree that this cannot happen? I'm so confused. Found nothing to do with this yet, but it's something. Nah, no way. Surely we can use this. You can't get past the barrier. Just puts you below the floor, so it's completely pointless. I guess so. Get stuck by the screen locking. Wait. Okay, I'm trying all the directions of the grab. That doesn't seem to work. Okay. Then go left. We can go past the wall. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So the idea here is you zip through the floor. I don't know exactly what causes this. The game doesn't like that Ristar is going back after having spawned invisible water. Normally there's invisible water here. Wow, that jump was so weird. But if we just immediately go here, then... Okay. The problem here is... Okay, now I can't go past this. I'm not exactly sure what makes you able to go past this. Oh, is this timing based? Please, gosh. And hello, Trucy. Good meowing. We found this thing. Yeah, now the camera is going up. So, this means... trouble. Yeah, the big... Wow. It seems like they knew, the devs knew that we would try this glitch, maybe, probably, hopefully. That's actually doubtful. They added this little bit of empty space. It's not a wall. If it was, Ristar would go through it and we would finish the game. The question that I'm having is, can you get inside of this little bit of a barrier? That's the part that I'm wondering about. And hello, Starberry. This is such an incredible find. And how is it that 2025 was the year of all these finds? Upon Ristar's 30th anniversary? Like... I seem to be stuck. Oh, wait! Oh crap, I should have rewinded, actually. Because... Okay. We're going to save. And if I... Yeah. You can see here... Well, I'm actually in several parallel universes away. But... If I can go up a bit and then move right very fast, basically keep the clip going, then I'm good. Here, I think... Yeah. Here, whenever I'm going right, then that triggers the cutscene. And I can't do anything. I'm trying, like, a bunch of buttons. I'm not grabbing. Now I can grab. But I'm stuck here. It seems like something is happening. Like, something very peculiar is happening. So you can see a bit... Some sparks at the bottom left. And hello, Ristar. What? The one thing that you can do is do a checkpoint abuse. Oh my gosh, the console can barely take it. Yeah. And this is part of the game that goes a bit haywire. Whenever I'm jumping, something's happening. Oh, because I'm swimming. Yeah, okay. Whenever I'm swimming to the left side, the camera goes like zoom. And then I'm in this weird position. This is so weird. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, and that kills me, but the camera had gone through... Wait, there are ways to make it even faster, no? And now we've done the clap. I'm pretty sure there's a way to make it faster than doing the whole thing, right? Maybe? How is it that the camera is keeping up with me? Did I install a script or a mod or something? No, my scripts are turned off. Lua console? No? How is this happening? This changes everything. Because I do this. And I shiny spark my way through here, take the damage, and respawn. I don't know, is it faster? Maybe it's not faster. And then I do this. Okay. I need to try doing it in a way that's fast. I also need to take a lot of damage very quickly. Oops. Let's reload. I think I'm starting to think. So, okay. The thing that I was thinking of was find a way to take a lot of damage very quickly. Actually, that could be the first enemy in the game, right? This first enemy. Because it's a slinky, throwing a bunch of projectile. No. That only works in the air? Not enough enemies. Oh, no, 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 wait. I do this. Oh, what? Okay, well, I'm trying to do the glitch that you should never do because it hurts you. Where if you grab an enemy while you're overlapping another enemy, what is happening? This is supposed to hurt you. Here that hurt not even the enemy, even though I grabbed it. Is it? No, there should be. What is happening? These slinkies are invincible. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, I was thinking of a different one that we could do. It's actually kind of good that we get hurt by this one. Just a minor time loss. And we need to take the damage anyway, right? Okay. Then take damage here. It's actually not that bad even. Okay, yeah, actually there's no need to do much of anything. Just do this. Okay. And take the damage. I mean, we're swimming so fast. I think it's faster. I think it's faster. I genuinely think it's faster. We need to take into account the extra bits of damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll stop timing after arriving at Commander Had. This fight doesn't count for the calculation. It absolutely counts for funny points, I guess. I'm having trouble fighting Commander Hat right now. I guess switching to an emulator is also not easy. Although you're dying, so I don't know. I can't really tell for sure. Okay. I think it's down to the second. I love this and I hate this at the same time. Because if, depending on how much faster it is, there's a chance that this is a strat in 100%. I'll show you why, actually. So, in 100%, you don't do... you don't go through the top, right? Oh, crap. Alright, I have 1 HP. High-pitched noise? Oh, did I make high-pitched noise, or was it the game? My gosh, this game is impossible. Imagine playing this game with 1 HP. That seems like a very bad idea. What the... Okay, this is not supposed to hurt me so much. Okay, it doesn't matter. The game is making it. I love the Uranim sound. Oh my gosh, we have to do it all over again. Okay. So I was considering 100% strat. Oh my... Wait, was that even faster? Okay, let's just take the damage. Normally I headbutt, because, you know, super 90%. And then you do this... Oh my gosh, this is taking ages. Doesn't matter. In my brain, the strat works. This doesn't matter. It's part of the regular... You get the treasure. And when you exit the bonus stage, that you have to complete for 100% completion. Okay, my computer is about to explode. You are supposed... Nice, second time. You will get out of here with 4 health. So it's supposed to be not good enough for you to die, because it takes a long time. And you could try and do auto skip. Except, you can do the glitch that I was talking about. There we go. And you die super fast. Then you do this. Oh, is there a quick way of doing this? I don't know. What? Wait! Oh no, that actually doesn't seem to work anymore. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Come on. You're telling me now the game is... Like, the game cannot kill me? Can't find a way to kill me? Yeah, I'm trying to find an application of the glitch, but I don't know if that works. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's already spawned in? Maybe. Right, because it hasn't spawned in yet. Oh, no way. Well then, good news, I guess? Yeah, it seems to have already spawned in. Instead of going right, oh, go left immediately. maybe. Nice. Still faster than just waiting to take damage, I think. Okay. Then... Oh, sorry. No. Wait. Okay. I don't care about the 90% strat anymore. Let's just save state here. And run left. Doesn't do anything. Try something. I can feel the game is like thinking. I think there's the thing that completely crashes your console or something. Thankfully this is an emulator. Oh yeah, I can feel like the game is not quite sure what to do. Holding left, or well, but the warp should have happened. Okay, I need to take damage anyway, so, and then I do it again. No. That seems related to the game, like the spawning in the game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the exact same setup, and it seems like the game is behaving very normally, like nothing unruly is happening at all. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't think I see, well, that means the glitch is at the very least inapplicable for any 100% category. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm trying. I think the anti-grav field is still there. Oh no, it already started disappearing. Yeah, which is not supposed to happen. Then, yeah, something is definitely happening. That's a clear difference compared to any percent. This is much harder with the lag of the emulator. I got used to the console like input delay, so. Okay. Save that again. Try that again, but for any percent. It seems to be completely inapplicable for 100%, which is good. The strat that I saw in my mind mostly loses time. Oh crap, I need to do it again. This is so tough. Oh wow, look, listen to the music. Something's happening with music. Where have I heard this music before? Oh. Okay, save. Now go. Okay, take damage. Take damage here. Take damage here. It's a bit slow, but whatever. Then do this. Swim. Get the camera to the right side. Take a hit here. Okay. I think it's improvable by half a second, maybe more. You also get to fight Commander Hat with 4 health, so just... it trivializes literally everything else, including auto skip. So that might make it a somewhat accessible way of doing the entirety of 6-1. Even though that completely transforms the stage in a version that nobody has ever played before. So there's definitely some reflection to be had in this. Like, how much would people want it? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I love the fact that the camera is going zoom. I cannot believe the camera is doing this. Let's try that again. This time, I'll actually play a bit more with the camera angle. I forgot to take damage. Crap. Okay, we need to do it again. Oops. Take damage here. And it's even kind of stress-free to take damage in the little maze at the beginning. Take damage here. It's actually much faster. And I think we're good. Oh crap. Cool. Okay, lost about a second getting hit by a later pellet in the cycle. Okay, I'll submit those times. I should probably... Hello, Drake. So, Roxy Dog, who has kindly accepted that I review her run, also has discovered a glitch upon arriving in the community. And it's the second nickel that I would get if I had a nickel for every speedrunner in 2025 who just came in here and started greeting the community with, hey, this is the thing that I found. Is this normal? This is the thing that I found. Have you figured it out? And people go, what the frick is happening? It's been 30 years, we've never seen a skip. What is even what? Okay. I'll do it in a way. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll put some life split. Where is it? Where is it? Life split. It's gonna be a very basic one. I figure, what is Dino Skip? I forget. Honestly, Roxy Dog, this skip is incredible. I think there are uses. Wait, no, I'm not. Okay. I was looking at the OBS display of life splits, so I was like, why can't I edit the splits? To skip in Mario Odyssey where they skip the dino skip. This is wild. I do love it. I absolutely do love it. So I guess okay, when the door entering the commander hat is fully gone, then actually, okay, doesn't do anything weird. Then that's when I'll stop time. And I will declare time when Ristar touches the ground. So let's do the skip first. Try to get a good one. Okay, take damage here. Take damage here. That took a little bit of time somehow. What? Ah, that took way too long. No! Okay, try that again. Yeah. But wait, it gets worse. You need one hit point, because here you're stuck. There's no way to get yourself back into the level. Oh my gosh. So you need to die after triggering the checkpoint. I don't know if my PC is lagging, if the emulator is lagging, if my worldview is lagging, if the game inside the emulator is lagging. Okay. Okay. Did I get it? No! Okay, I was a little too fast. So I didn't touch the checkpoint. I think the way this works is the camera has to touch the checkpoint. I think this is how this works. Whoops. I forgot to use the... Okay, this is early split. Okay. Whatever. Just have a regular idea. Rough idea. Then you take damage here. Lose a little bit of time. Respawn at the last checkpoint. Okay, so about 45 seconds. And you get to Commander Hat with full health. We lost a little bit of time at the beginning with the maze. About 45 seconds. Okay. In practical terms, assuming that I do auto skip, probably one of the harder tricks in the game, perfectly. Yeah, it looked good. Just a set amount of swims too. Oh crap. Crap. I think I could do it on the console, but not on emulator. You need to be very precise. I'm too used to the console now, I think. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're already behind. We're very super duper behind. It's very normalized. Like there's the only risk in the other attempt is soft locking. Here this. What is even happening? Why is this taking ages? Sorry. Gosh! Dang it! Please! Restore! Okay, so we seem to be behind. By a couple seconds. Nothing major. What the frick is... What? I think we'll have to look at someone else's attempt. That's gonna be... I think that's gonna be the end. That's gonna be the reasoning here. Like, whatever, right? I can fetch it from somewhere else. Unless I get it Like... Okay. Good enough. Whatever. Let's just say this is an average lock skip, auto skip, sorry. I also lost an input because of lag. 55 seconds. Well. Well. Yeah. Let's just hide this thing. The issue, well, I guess it seems to be non-replicable for 100%. It would be non-replicable for super any percent. It would actually be maybe faster on hard any percent JP, and probably hard any percent North American version, on account of you having 2 stars or 1 star. But I think it saves time in any percent. Because, okay, let's assume my auto skip lost me 10 seconds. Let's assume that, for the sake of argument. I think I still could have gotten, like, I could have gained time on the skip that Roxy Dog found. So, yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff. That kind of makes me want to go to any percent now. Or hard any percent. Hard any percent, I think it's been... I kind of put it off like repeatedly. But it would have all of the frame perfect like pole swings that I enjoyed in super any percent. Something to keep in mind maybe. Okay. Something that I wanted to talk about is kind of a full review of Roxy Dog's run. So she submitted to the community a run that she had that died at some point in the near the middle/end game against Itamor, and she wanted to know some advice on consistency and some advice on basically improving the overall time. Needless to say, she is Omega strong at this point in time. She got recently, at the time of her submitting a run for the community to review, she had a, I think it's displayed on the, okay, hold on. She had a 3157. And recently she got a 2917, which is an incredibly fast time. Comment was a PB by 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, she seems super strong. I think she's just found yet another skip that will probably be used by the community. So really, really cool. And she wanted some advice. I had some advice in mind when I saw the video, because it basically stopped at a point right here, right? The run dies, well, I'm assuming the run dies here, right? Is it not too loud? Was it fine? I think it was fine. It's a bit loud. Because there was kind of a shenanigan with the sequences. I can talk about it. I don't know if that was a reset. I'm seeing 42 resets. I think this is an actual reset, as in Roxy Dog. She's unfortunately she couldn't be here on stream today, but assuming that you had a run that was going like this, and that the time is like 19:18, which I think is like really, really strong. And then you stop the run where it is and you reset, and you go back to the beginning. I have advice. I don't know, it could be a bad medication, as in it tastes bad, but I started doing this myself, and my consistency definitely improved a lot, which is, I would advise any person who plays like runs and at pretty much any level of play, even world record holders, to consider no resetting their runs. I don't know if it's something that should be done necessarily. It kind of depends. I would argue if you've been running the game for a couple months, and you know, there can be some remarks about consistency. I think it's very important to have the run go to the end. So I've heard, again, I don't know if those were resets during that specific instance, that some of the runs were dying to noodle skip. And noodle skip is a really strong skip. We'll talk about it in the middle of the run, because I think we see a noodle skip. Do we see a noodle skip? I think we see a noodle skip, right? Yeah, we do see a noodle skip. Yeah, we definitely see a noodle skip. This saves about 30 to 40 seconds, something like this. Even so, even if you don't get a noodle skip, that applies to like many of the new runners. I would argue that the run continues, unless you are completely soft locked or you hard locked the game, which can happen. You need to find the right pixel and the right, you know, everything. If you make a mistake and the run is literally unplayable, or for many runners, including myself, you don't want to keep the run going because you don't want the splits to look like miserable. A piece of advice that I could give is that you pick that stage that you reset at, and at the end of the session or at the beginning of the next section, kind of up to you, you replay that stage and that stage only. And maybe you could consider taking it to the end. So let's say something happened near the end game, so stage 5. You do stages 5, 6, 7, you fight the final boss, right? So it's 5, 6, and then the big boss rush. I think this will be great for consistency. I've been doing it in such a way that I don't put that much stock in a run anymore. That's kind of a different topic, but we'll also get to that. And that makes the end game, which is a lot harder, so much more stress-free. Even though it can still be greedy, like the game is kind of nice. The difficulty is a tiny bit all over the place. The randomness kind of tones itself down near the end, and you're having fun, and Kaiser Greedy just comes in. And Kaiser Greedy is not fun at all. It's just really, really miserable. It's very random, very unpredictable, very just everything everywhere all at once. And there are so many ways that you can lose time. And that's why, me personally, I want to play all of the runs, even the ones that get so unlucky that there's no way that they'll be personal bests. The way that I see it, I don't know if it will help people, is this game can be kind of a slot machine. There are games that are a lot worse, but this game can definitely feel like a slot machine. I appreciate the whole run of the slot machine because I like the workout that pulling the lever did. I like, oh, my bicep worked, so that's good to me. So yeah, probably something to keep in mind. In the beginning of the year 2025, I was actually playing in a way that I would reset whenever I would die in Super Any %, trying to get a deathless attempt. And I think that made me overall less consistent. And also the sessions would be pretty rough. Like, you just die all the time. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Just keep it at no reset. I don't know if you have any objectives. I mean, the sky's the limit, because you got a sub 30 minutes within, I don't know how many months of you playing this game. I don't think you've been playing it for 4 months. You've been playing it for 2 or 3 months, which is incredible. Like, that kind of progress rate is pretty much unseen. I don't think I've seen a progress rate like this. Yeah, it's quite incredible. So yeah, and there are a lot of very good ideas that I'll talk about during the run. We'll get to these, but I think the general question was about consistency, and I don't know how consistent one can be to beat the world record as it stands now, but I think it will have to go through a bunch of no reset runs. That's my opinion. We'll just look at the run in and of itself. That was an incredible run. Apparently, according to the runner, and I did watch it beforehand, I definitely agree. There are a lot of like really cool little ideas. Unfortunately, there were some time losses that added compared to the world record, and so there was a question of like, where was the time loss? So we'll definitely take a look at these and observe these. I don't know if grabbing the handle was necessary here. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it saves time. Probably saves a couple of frames optimally, and then... Wow, that was incredible. So that one is absolutely incredible. Wait, I think... Yeah, because you're grabbing it horizontally, you can do 3 rotations instead of the 4 that I do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and that makes you arrive here. So I think your method is like faster than mine. This straight up, I think your first like 1-1 is faster than mine. Which is all the more reason to do no reset runs, because I think the early game is not really an issue at this point in time. It's more that Kaiser Greedy is going to prove like somewhat stress-inducing, I will say. Hopefully nothing major. It's important that people preserve their mental health. So this is actually wild. It's so ingenious and very insightful. I didn't think this could exist. I'll show people here. So this game has pause buffers. So except it doesn't. Not in the traditional sense of the word. So I'm putting pause and I'm holding the jump button and I'm unpausing. Nothing's happening. If I'm, let's say, pausing, holding the grab button, unpausing, no grab. Because pause buffer doesn't happen for positive edge. So positive edge is, you know, the first part of the press when you are holding the button. This. You know, this. Positive edge seems to have a couple of issues with the way the lag works in this game. If you, however, talk about negative edge, i.e. the moment where you stop holding the grab button, pretty much the only thing that I can think of, really, is what Roxy Dog noticed, which is this. So here, I keep holding the button of the throw button or the grab button. If I'm letting go of it, which is negative edge. Off we go. So what happens here is you find the right angle, which is like, it's supposed to be a frame perfect input. You let go of grab and you unpause. And that leads to what we observed. I think it's so cool. It is true that it will imply a bit of time loss, because here you have to do the pause, you have to react to see if you got the good frame. So normally, yeah, here it's like a second lost, which is really minor. It's such a good idea. The only remark that I would get, aside from the 1 or 2 second loss per attempt, is I generally grab the other way around, which is like facing right. So I could probably show this. Let me show. Round 1, 2. This will also look a little wonky because I'm playing on an emulator, so I don't have the visual cue in mind for this amount of lag. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not right. Let's save state here. 5, 6, 7. Well, I need to be so much earlier. Yeah, okay, I'm closer now. There we go. And that allows me to bounce twice. And the fact that I'm bouncing twice enhances a bit the meteor mode. So that's why I do it like this. Here, there's no bounce, but then I think maybe it ends a little earlier. Also, do you cancel with jump? Yeah, you do. Yeah, so I think that's why you're losing a tiny bit of time, just a tiny bit. Probably 3-4 seconds. It also is a frame specific trick, but I guess with the pause, like the pause buffer setup, it actually could work quite well. Nice dodge. I don't try this anymore with super difficulty, but yeah, that's an incredible one. Yeah, I think it's really good for consistency. If you're trying to get, like, the fastest time ever made by a living creature, then yeah, probably you don't go for the pause buffers, but I think getting consistency first is still, like, very, very important. And a very good Riho quick kill too. The last cycle was missed, but it loses, like, very little time too. I think with a pace like this and keeping the consistency, it's like sub 29 or even sub 28. I think is definitely within the realm of possibility. The consistency part is the tougher aspect. Like, all of the good runs need to be strung together. Okay, that one is a potential big time loss because the cutscene doesn't feel like happening. Oh, I don't do it like this. I actually just keep it vertical. I think we may have found yet another time save. Ah, you tried the high tide skip. Whoa, what a dodge! Okay, that sequence was pretty amazing. Generally do some kind of weird fast swimming so that I can arrive at the wall diagonally. Yeah, I think we'll see a high tide skip, but if you don't want to lose any time, like if you don't want to risk it, the moment the water touches this little hole, like this little visual cue, is the moment where you have to swim from inside the water out of the surface into the pillar, and the jump will work. So here, yeah, it's just a tiny bit of time lost. That little shimmy is incredible. I absolutely love it. There's so many little like improvements. I need to step it up. I need to understand a bit more how the how those rooms are made. Like how I can make those faster. Yeah. This one is a bit annoying because the orblets don't have a hurt box until now. Yeah, and you grab just a bit too early. There's kind of a swag strat. Oh, nice dancing. It's kind of a swag strat, but I think it's like not super necessary at this point. But yeah, you can jump and grab them diagonally down left. And be shot right to the middle enemy, and then kind of get shot also to the next enemy. Even then, I think those like mini bosses went pretty smoothly. Okay. Swimming is so intricate that I don't even know if this is faster or not. Oh! Did we see it? I think we saw something, right? Oh, well, we can see it on the UI, right? We can see the little arrow. I think we'll see it like flash. Yeah, exactly. Tiny bit of a stoppage, just so that you're properly lined up for these. Okay. Nice. Didn't get hit by the what is very wrongfully called Mama Squid. I think is that's a very much not a squid. Wow! That is so fast. Oh my gosh. Trying the Taz grab. I don't go for the Taz grab. What? Oh my gosh, I don't try this technique. I get hit in super any %. What is happening? I mean, I did see a lot of like really good movement tech, but I forgot about this one. Gosh, this is really fast. I'm a bit speechless right now. Okay, seems good. I think I swim a little lower to prevent the lag from the paw spawning, but it's just like a couple of frames. Okay, here comes Osad, the random hammer shark, which is very, very random. And Osad has 2 patterns. And only, well, 2 directions for the pattern. So I'll try to detail some of the base ideas of Osad. But Osad basically only starts at, like, thinking about an attack when it reaches the middle of the screen. And there's parallax, so... And it has 2 ideas, the first one being attacking from the left side and the other one being attacking from the right side. Here it's the right side. The timings are completely fixed. Left side is about 1.5 seconds after joining the center of the screen. And it's about 3 seconds for a right side attack. So you can swim right, have OSAD be close to the left part of the screen, and then swim left, have OSAD be close to the right part of the screen. And if it's a left attack, you're going to see it. If it's a right attack, you're going to anticipate it as well. And this is the first sequence of attacks, which is predetermined. It's called the spawn sequence. The second attack is going to be Pillar Bonk. Okay. We generally take damage here, for reasons that I'll explain a little later. And this is a new sequence, it's the worst one, so I guess that explains also a lot of the time difference with some of the other, like, competitive runs, which is, I think a lot of these runs have probably reset, or they didn't come through to be something, because this was the full sequence. And it's kind of rough. It's a bunch of Medusas, you cannot hit OSAD. So that's a bit of time lost. A direct attack. You despawn OSAD, which is great. I think this saves time. I haven't quite double checked that. And this little fish sniper thing. And now it's a new sequence. And you get what is arguably called the best sequence, but also very risky because you can take damage. And you actually took damage, that's good. That means this cutscene at the end is going to be faster because Ristar is not going to jump twice. Just celebrating. And then you grab the top. Yeah, I think the culprit here is just the game. I think the game is just the main source of time loss here. Because it's about 10 to 12 seconds. So, yeah. We're gonna see the noodle skip. I'll talk a little bit about how I make it consistent. I do manage to make it somewhat consistent. So... Here... I think you can wait a little bit here, then jump, then take damage here. And, if you grab the vulture here now, the vulture is going to this happens basically. It's just vulnerable. But if you take damage and you wait for the vulture to fly to the right side, then it becomes kind of a regular bird enemy, and you can swing around and arrive directly here, which I believe is faster. But I'm starting to doubt it. Okay. Alright, you had to wait for the statue. This makes sense. Great. Oh! Wow, that's so risky. I would never do this. I would be too afraid to drop the statue. Yeah. Hit the chest. Very important for noodle skip. This was discussed. Oh, you can also do the... I guess you can kind of help doing one tap, like one frame taps to the right side. This is the right pixel. Okay. And here I stop. Why do I stop? Well, first of all, because Ristar can actually warp all the way down to the bottom. I don't know why. I don't know why. But sometimes Ristar warps to the very bottom and you just grab the left wall and you win. Sometimes it doesn't do anything or shifts very subtly to the, like, down. Then I know that that's the go sign that I can walk left. And if it's not something that I recognize, I go to the right side. And I basically go back and I go back in. And that gives me a couple more opportunities to be warped down. Sometimes if you walk to the right side, you get warped down again. That one is a little more complicated because you're not exactly at the very bottom. You have to hit the rightmost wall and hold right and then hold left immediately after, so as not to get soft locked by the a bit of rubble in the left side. And that generally helps for me, generally. I would argue that it gives, at the very least, more opportunities to be consistent. So... yeah, walking immediately to the left side, I don't know if that's... I mean, from what's been evaluated, it seems to be a 1d5, which I don't feel like my success rate is 1d5, personally. So, yeah, probably stopping a couple of times in the middle of the road. I think it helps. I'm pretty sure. At this point, obviously, I don't really understand how the garbage collector works, so I couldn't quite say. Hey, Sapphire Rail, hello! We'll talk about shooting stars. That's an excellent one. The consistency too is super impressive. Because I would never do it, like, I would never have that kind of execution. Okay, look at it. Okay, first, this is like very close to horizontal. This is like pretty much one frame after. One frame after. One frame after. With a revolution in between. And this is just the right one. And then the wall kind of does things. It's a tough one. It's a very tough one. I like to call them the halfie and the full halfie in reference to Super Metroid. But they're tough. Like, I don't think they even gain that much time. I guess if you get the full version where you arrive, like, not just here, but kind of here, that happens extremely rarely, then yeah. And here, probably, I would say that they're all like pretty minor. This is probably the one that could be the biggest time save, potentially. Maybe. Which is to start going up. Ideally, if you hit this ceiling, and then you keep going diagonally up right, then you do kind of an arcing motion, and then you push jump, and you have a lot of inertia. And that's like an incomprehensible amount of speed that basically gets you through the end of the level. And here it was closer to the ground, which is probably safer, because you're avoiding some of the like hallways that Ristar can get stuck into. But yeah. Okay, taking it safe is great. Taking it safe is a great idea. Getting the extra health. This boss is... it's impossible. Especially in normal difficulty. I would argue it's the true last boss of the game. No bad patterns. Here I actually take damage once if I am at 4 HP, so as to make a shorter cutscene in the end. This boss is very tough. Very difficult to optimize. Incredibly shifty. The mole is dangerous. Now, okay, so whenever you miss it on the first way in, like here, wait that Ristar's invincibility has stopped. I think you do it perfectly. Slightly early, but it still worked. And then it's a 50-50. Adahan could be at the other side of the wall. Like, other wall. Then there's not much to do, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, the level of technicity for a lot of these are it's just pretty astounding. I think the only thing that's remaining is yeah, just string together a run and hope that the game becomes kind, hopefully. But it is like, this run is quite exquisite. And definitely no wonder that there's a 29-17. That happened after a while. Wow, diagonal grab! Okay, so what I do here is very, very different. I got that strat from Super Any %, and that one implies that you don't take any damage. I basically launch the metronome and I go left and I kill the orblet so as not to jump over it. Then I'm late here, slightly late. Then I do this, exactly. Then I just down grab that orblet without the recoil cancelling. This is probably the same amount of time. And that makes it so that the metronome is exactly at Ristar's level here, so that it's a lot easier to grab it. But Roxy Dog does not have time for that. So diagonal grab. So that makes it faster here also. So this gains time. Just wild stuff. I cannot believe that this is happening. There's so many little improvements that I have to think of for my next runs. Probably not for Super Any % though. Some of these are a bit too dangerous for me, but... Okay. Huh. I think you can do 4 revolutions instead of 5. It's the same, like the frames are exactly the same. It's a revolution, so it's like a third of a second. Very minor. Maybe they add up over the course of the run. I would argue the tougher one has definitely been OSAT. Some of the game's randomness can be a bit stingy. Okay, here I do down left grab. And what happens is that does a left grab, the second grab becomes a left grab. I can't aim down because Ristar is on the ground. That shoots Ristar up right. And the third grab actually shoots Ristar completely to the right, because it's considered above the bird head. And then you're a lot closer to this head to hit that head and deal 1 point of damage to it. That makes hitting the middle head a bit more consistent. That pattern is a bit worrisome. Okay, apparently it's possible to hit that bird head twice. In this specific instance, I don't think that I would be able to do it, but okay. Yeah, just a couple of like minor movement inconsistencies, but a lot of these is just going to be ironed out with like just basically playing the game a bit more. At least that's what I believe. What? 4 grabs. I generally go for 5. I know 3 is possible. Sometimes 3 feels just right, but... Whoops. How do you do this? Wow, impeccable. That's my super any percent strat. And you did it in super any percent conditions. This is very scary. Okay. Done a bit of time loss. Here you made a little wiggle around the spikes. I just don't do the wiggle. Okay. Okay, we have to go through this, because this was just... It's just incredible what just happened. This is so this is so incredible. Okay, so you take a lot of damage. Do this. Jump exactly at the right frame before the invincibility runs out. Because you're invincible for a short period of time after hitting the orblet. Then grab with just the right timing so as not to hit the spikes below you. Get the star. Probably you can just fall off and do a horizontal grab on the previous pole. This pole, yeah, shoots you up. Okay. This is just a minor time loss. It just happens, right? And here, I don't press anything. I wait, and here I push right. And with just the right timing, then if you don't do anything, then you go under the spikes. And here, the reflex that I had and many runners had is to do a recoil canceling. After hitting the orblet, you grab the ground here. The problem with this is that you bounce once, twice, not thrice. Whereas if you didn't do recoil canceling, you would be bouncing 3 times. And that would allow you to grab the pole. But here you get shot up. So you lose a tiny bit of time. It's kind of a very technical one, where the technical thing is to not do the technique. And that is a bit faster. Here you don't have to wiggle around. I didn't even believe that was possible to wiggle around, too. That's... Wait. Is that a strat for super any percent? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, we keep discovering new things that I should be doing, apparently. The thing that you can do very simply is just go through it. You have 2 health. So you lose 1 hit point here. Then regain a hit point here and walk right. You can jump to it, it doesn't matter. And here, as you can see, Roxy Dog, she managed to end this level with an additional hit point to spare. I didn't even know it was possible to dodge those orblets. That's just... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is just incredible. I need to incorporate some of these ideas into my runs. Okay. The bird is starting to be somewhat happy to be here. Okay, not inaccessible twice. Oh no! Wow! Okay. I didn't know that was part of the... Awawek's planning. So the thing is, Awawek has 2 sets of patterns at any point in time. Those sets of patterns depend on the amount of hits that it's taken. And Awawak switches from what set of pattern to another depending on how far Ristar is compared to Awawak. So generally the second set of pattern, the far attacks, include many more dives that are a lot faster for Ristar to punish Awawak, to punish that bird. So here, I think I would have probably run to the pole and then hit the pole with a grab to get shot back to the left side. Kind of waiting for a dive, and when I see the dive, I grab the pole. That shoots me back to Awawak, and then I grab Awawak. That seems a bit scary though, with all the feathers like kind of everywhere. But I don't know, it seems reasonable. Generally after the dive, Awawak is like very, very close to you, so you probably don't even need to hit the perch whatsoever. Okay, we'll just go to the last stage of the run. And then, I don't know, would people be up for like a specific run? The console is up right now. Could probably get a super any % run going. Okay. Nice, that was so fast. Let's enjoy the music. Dancing Ristar, love it. Wow! I don't get these. I have so much trouble doing these. So here I jump about here, slightly before. I jump exactly at the plant here, the emerald plant, the second one, second leftmost. And I grab, do a jump grab. And generally I don't have to take the bomb. Basically go around the bomb with your grab. Okay. Nice. That's a 2-frame window. Okay. Wow! Okay, great. This is kind of the way that I do it for any or super any % at the very least. Fastball, that's 2 frames. That's not a fastball. I don't know if it was too late or too early. I'm gonna say too late. It's kind of tough. It's very precise. But since Wowie was throwing at the same time, then they get hit. And then they tried throwing it again. I think that's a good idea to have. I used to be more of the idea that you have to wait for Wowie. But now I'm more like, you gotta throw all of them snowballs. And I would have jumped right here. So here you can't walk. You can't like move at all. You keep your inertia. So if you were jumping just before the cutscene start, you keep going right with the limit of the middle of the screen, because that was the thing that you couldn't cross during the mid-boss fight. Gains a tiny bit of time. I think it's pretty wild that the community is like coming together like this. There's just so many things that are being discovered at this point in time. I tried the left side of that crystal. Nice. Seems reasonable. This sequence is pretty BS. Yeah, this sequence is tough. full heal? Sure, why not? Oh my gosh, yeah. You don't want to die. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, I absolutely killed that enemy. Maybe... No, I killed that enemy personally. I guess it doesn't really matter if you want to get up there no matter what, and like falling is kind of the run is over. I would still throw in some consistency here and kill that enemy. Because now you have 1 HP. Oh my gosh, I had forgotten about this part. Completely forgotten about this. Oh my... Okay. Wow. That is very brave. I would have gone for the regular, like, timing. I would have stopped grabbing the ceilings. Oh, sorry. Content warning, flashing lights. Apologies. Okay. I think this is the part that got... So, it all comes together, it comes full circle. There's one tick of, 1 hit point of damage that was taken. I feel like you're a bit too close to the middle of the screen. Did you get hit by lag? I think you did, right? Okay, I just want to know what's the frame by frame button. Da-da-da. It's comma. Okay. Semicolon. Yeah. Yeah, you jump and the frame after that you throw. The throw doesn't come out. It's probably a lag frame. I've seen a little bit of flickering. This sucks. That's why I throw twice, especially in Super Any %. That also got you hit twice? Because you hit the cat and then you got hit by the mouth. That is complete BS. I had never seen this up until now. Completely unreasonable game behavior. Okay, good. Since you're discovering more of the planning, I figured I might as well talk about what's coming up next. Generally, this is when the cat is well fed, but if you get a couple of extra attacks, the next one that's happening after this is, well, it tries to eat twice, and then it jumps, as if it had taken damage. So I think here you're getting... Oh no, I think here you're getting... So it feeds twice and then jumps. So here what we're going to see, if I remember correctly, is jump, feed, jump. Jump? Oh. But it was going to be jump, feed, jump. Which... I think you wouldn't have time to throw the pizza pie. So this one at the very end was never... like... Unless you're waiting long enough and you're, like, walking under the cat. But that seems a bit... That seems a bit dangerous. It's feasible, but it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, overall, I mean, just very fast run. Kind of, also incredibly impressive. And there are so many little, like, details. And the pause buffer strat, I had never thought about this. Yeah, I'm very curious to see, like, what will happen in the future. I think no matter what happens, it's always a huge boost for the community, because it's like a lot of engagement, a lot of content. It's super cool to see community members like just try to give it their all. It's important to take breaks, so that is very important. I'm definitely hoping that Roxy Dog takes care of her health. But yeah, just really, really interesting stuff to watch. And the skip, I'm pretty sure the skip is just like faster. I think it's just it just is faster. So yeah, incredible discovery. I'll go for the skip once more, and then I'll go to console runs. We'll do one super any % run, and then I'll get some sleep. I'm getting a little super any %, this glitch won't be a thing, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess. Take damage here. Lost a little bit of time. Take damage here. Take damage here, I guess. And then okay. This seems incredibly fast. Yeah, about 45, 46 seconds. Somewhat consistently. Definitely a little faster than auto skip, I guess. Super any %, it's not possible, because if you die, you respawn at the beginning of the game. How many skip bugs are in this game? 3. There is noodle skip. There is this skip. And there is a task skip. There is one tiny glitch that is called auto skip. It's a very, I would argue it's a minor glitch. It's a lot more minor than the other ones. Like, really not... It's definitely not developer intended. It's this skip right here. You just grab it in a certain way, and... I'm grabbing too high, actually. I think that's the issue here. I'm also grabbing too early, which is funny because it's the emulator version. Should be grabbing too late. Gosh, this takes ages. Yeah, I really cannot get it right today. I wonder what's happening. Okay. This is the 4th. I guess this is one of the ones that was discovered very early in the game. I don't know why I can't get it in the emulated version. I think... Is the visual cue off? We got it earlier. There we go. Okay, that took forever. I think that took enough time for people who were curious about it to start looking elsewhere. And then they got, wait, what's happening? And then they were like, oh, I missed it. But thankfully you can rewind a tiny bit on Twitch and YouTube. So anyway, that's about it. We'll get a run going. I have to switch to console setup. So I will be back in a couple minutes. Just gonna stretch the legs, refill the water, and we'll be back with Ristar on the Sega Genesis Super Any Percent. Stay tuned. And I have returned. We are back. Oops. Let me readjust the mic just a bit. And get ready for some Ristar, the shooting star. Okay. Right. Remove everything. And go for super. This is going to be a no reset run. I don't have high hopes. I don't really want to submit this for fastest first. But let's just see what this run has in store for us. Are we going to be lucky enough for Adahan not to outright kill us? I guess time will tell, and by time I mean 11 minutes will tell. Let's get ready. I think we have everything, right? Yeah, globables, and 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Take some time to enjoy the berries. The big berries. They look great on my OSS. Yeah, I cannot imagine how gorgeous they would feel with a CRT setup. Same for the bushes too. And the dithering is quite unbelievable. Okay, Rabbit was feeling combative today. Nice. Oh! Oh, frick! I think my third grab was a bit too early. I definitely was on base to get it, a rare one cycle, vertical one cycle. Yeah, this boss generally goes left or right, almost never up. When you do, it's very difficult to one cycle it, but it's still somewhat possible. Okay. Oh my gosh, this took forever. Cool. Yeah, it might look a bit double standardy that I'm doing the thing that I advise not to do. That's because super difficulty and hard difficulty works differently than normal difficulty. You cannot influence your trajectory, so you are bound to go in a straight line. And that's why I needed to do it exactly the way that I did it. The other angles facing the other way just simply don't work. Okay. Ah! Crap. This is bad. Okay, we can try getting a deathless, but I don't have high hopes in terms of time right now. I spent way too long on the long skip. Let's just put my money where my mouth is and keep this in no reset run. Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, in my run, I guess it was also improvable. Plus 20 is like, it's feasible. But I would need a wake up. I would need a harness to, I would need a shift. I would need to morb. I don't know. With this tiny little Genesis controller that really likes diagonals, I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. We might even get a death, so who knows? Nice, okay. Good exit. I don't know if it's faster than Roxy Dog's strats, but cool. Okay, it was a bit too early in the middle. Oh. Okay. Nice. Okay. The swag strats are working quite well. I think I stretched my left arm like 3 times. Ristar should have been facing right one of these times. It's okay. Let's hydrate. Or maybe this is a bit too salty, so let's not hydrate with this. That's a lot of water though. Here I'm going to be doing it somewhat slowly too. I'm going to take a little bit of time here. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting this bounce. To do this. Nice. It's a very tough one, and I need a very specific water level. That's why I was waiting in the other room where the water level was rising. Very careful, because the last enemy is completely outside of my field of view. Yeah, I think I don't have the lag of the pole like appearing, so maybe I'm saving a couple of frames. Nice. Okay, left pattern. Go fast rather than go right. Oh, twice! What sequence? They're gonna give me the worst thing? It's the spawn pattern, which is the second worst. Not that bad, mind you. Yeah, that one is way, way worse. This is the worst pattern. OSAT shows us how it's done. And the timing basically goes like now? Okay, no, now, yeah. Kind of like this. So this was a right-hand pattern, although there's no way to tell the difference, because that pattern was completely symmetrical. But some of the other ones where OSAT is attacking left or right is... you get used to it. Hey, Joe Barry Sponge. Thank you for the GL. Have fun is definitely on the menu. Good luck is... well, OSAT removed some of that luck, that's for sure. We're gonna need some luck for Noodle Skip. I'm going to try it, but if I mess it up ever so slightly with 1 HP, I'm basically dead. And that's okay, I guess. This, okay, cool. Jump, throw, jump, throw. I guess here I could have tried the diagonal grab. That seems so scary. Wow, that was the right pixel. Oh, what do I do? Okay, I didn't exactly know what to do here, but I got it somehow. Oh no. Okay, cool. Go top route, which loses a couple seconds. Not the end of the world. There is a faster frame, but I can't hit all the frames right. And it's also riskier, so I'm not gonna complete here. And I forgot the visual cue for this one. I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, yeah, sure. Wow, I didn't jump somehow. Well, I guess the pole spawning added some amount of lag. And here it is! Are we going to get lucky? No! Unreactable. Unreactable chin move. Oh, we may have a fight. Okay, we do have a fight. Okay, so it's tied with PB. Incredible. We didn't get an air pattern. Hope is still in the air. I could probably get a somewhat competitive time. Nice. Don't take damage here. Nice. We're gonna break a leg. Ah! Instructions unclear. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it breaks even. Ish. Wait. What? I guess I wait. What? Oh, because of the. Yeah, I lost a little bit of time in 3-2. Makes sense. Yeah, time loss and time gain is somewhat fickle. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. I think I'm missing the cycle now. Oh, please do recall canceling. Ah! Okay, it's... Ah! Please! Okay, I could try to salvage it by doing kind of a task strat where I don't use the crane. That's okay. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Yeah, not... It's bad, but there are worse fates in the world, so... Well, too late, yeah, too late. Okay, it's okay. Then that made those cycles right for me to recover from that mistake. Nice. Okay. One health, these fellas. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no! I recognize this pattern. Well, that worked. Okay, we gained a little bit of time compared to PB. I recognize this pattern. I've seen this today. Okay, whatever. Whoa! What? I did not... What? Okay. Well, we discover things every day. I didn't think it was still a hitbox. Okay, let's do it right. There we go, in 3, 2. Whoa! Double 3 grab? Crap. Oh, crap, that could have been really bad. Haha, I knew it. Okay, this is stressful. This was stressful. First try 4-2. Yes, I still have some of the consistency down. It's just yeah, my PB is a bit too competitive for myself, for my own good. Of course, we're going to do this. Which means now I have to be careful. If you're inaccessible, then you're gonna have feather attacks next. Hey, well it worked. I think there's a glitch that you can do where you can just like merge with the perch. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf? Now get ready for merge with the perch. That doesn't even rhyme. And, yeah, it saves, like, I don't know, frames, maybe? Not that much. Wait, what? Oh, because okay. Wow. I didn't gain that much time, in spite of, in spite of first try metronome skip. And first verse birds. I'm saying a lot of words. I'm not gonna try anything fancy. This game. Okay, thankfully, I was pretty close to grabbing the bomb. You have to be somewhat precise with your grab timing. Frick. Ristar, you piece of garbage. Sorry, I called you a piece of garbage. I got heated. I went way too far for just a split second. I got a little too angry. Sorry. Seeing 2 snowmen made me snap. Like, I basically was like Gohan. thinking of like Mother Nature and the butterflies, and I went, yeah! And then I realized that... Frick. Oh my... Oh, that diagonal was really bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, breathing. Okay. I'm not gonna try it here. I don't want to mess this up. Okay. Some of the time... trigger warning, flashing lights. Close your eyes. You can open your eyes now. It's good. I have to gain as much time as I can. I think we can realistically expect to sub 30 if I don't die. Problem being... yeah, PB seems not in the cards at this point. So you need... yeah, no, that's not possible. I can gain like about 20 to 30 seconds on auto and the rest. Auto was a bit wobbly because my auto skip was very slow. Oh freaking heck, please grab the thing. Ristar, you've been very uncooperative with the cold. I'm starting to worry that you may have caught the cold. Oh, I lost time. Oh, because of the snowball fight. Yeah, that snowball fight, really not that much that I could have done, unfortunately. With the strat that I had at the very least. I pretty much low-rolled a bunch of throws. A bunch of, like, snowball makings. What? I jumped. That's a lie. The game ate my jump input. I saw the background flicker. I'm making excuses. I'm like 90% sure that this was a frame of lag. Maybe I'm also making excuses. It does happen though. This sequence is pretty miserable. You want to jump as soon as you reach the ground, so also kind of tough to... Ah, crap. I was so sure. Yeah. Oh no, it was going so well. Okay, take it safe! Take it safe! No, the Slinky of Doom! That Slinky is just hell to go through. Oh my gosh. I hate this Slinky so much. Real life Slinkies are alright. Cool. Oh my gosh, it finally worked. I spammed the jump button. I think I was supposed to. I should have done this the first time around, actually. Just in case. Okay, it was not over yet. I still could have gotten a frame of lag from one of these instances. And now we have to fight Commander Hat, which is also laggy as a fight. So... it's rare, but it could still happen that I try grabbing something and I just die. Nice, okay. That was one of the scarier ones. There's another very scary pattern, and it's coming up right after the cross, this one, which is this. Nice, okay. And Helix, and we should be good, hopefully. I could gain 1 frame by jump grabbing, but if I grab too late, then I jump into the enemy and I die. And we would have had to do this whole thing all over again. Yeah, this is the new implementation from my previous personal best, which means we have to... basically, I have to make the run even more unsafe now, because I have to go through auto-skip and then go through a lot of enemies. And it's also lagging the game a lot, so my inputs get eaten. If everything comes together, I have good faith, I have good hope that sub 28 would be possible. Oopsie. Okay, we're fine. Unfortunately... not always easy. A lot of these strats need to be perfectly mastered. What the H is happening? Okay, I've never seen this. We're playing Luigi's Mansion yesterday. I should be done with horror games. Oh, I thought that was the big bounce. Shame. Whoa, that was a really smooth one. 7. Yeah, the 2 deaths are gonna bring the time up a bit. Still somewhat close to 30 minutes. This was a very good run. Most of it is done now. Wow, okay. That was an incredibly fast uranium. I took the risk of getting a tackle because I knew that I was just ahead in terms of headbutt pacing. I could have gotten hit by the tackle. That was like very dangerous. I was somewhat confident that we were fine. And we were. Yeah, it's just auto didn't super work out. Got a couple of like bad misses here and there, but overall it's really solid. Oh my gosh, restart. Okay, me, Mackie. 4. Just go. Okay, Ibar has a lot of HP, specifically for this occasion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, oh crap. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. I'm gonna get the big one, right? 6, 7, and that should be enough. Yeah. 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. I thought it was 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. So I got confused with one of the phases. So I was like, he was vulnerable a lot earlier. That was a weird mishap. Didn't die from this, so it's okay. This is tough. Oh crap, that's the wrong... Okay, I need to abort my initial plan. Oh! Oh! There's another shield coming. Yeah. You wish. You wish. Nice. 31-35. Pretty solid. Got hit by the shield, but that's pretty much the only time loss that I can think of near the end. 6-1 was being 6-1, I guess, so... Yeah! We did it! Thank you for the GG, Joe Bear. Thank you. Good run. The, well, did I get Noodle Skip? I did get Noodle Skip. Some losses, the good cycle in 4-1. Some panic in 4-2. Flora was a big time loss. It was like 25 seconds or something like this of me trying to get lock skip. And Osat was pretty bad luck. There are way worse outcomes. But it was bad. Generally, you don't waste that much time. There's spawn pattern, which is just the beginning, then spawn pattern again, and then worst pattern, and then good pattern. So yeah, it's like there's 4 different patterns. Aside from that, really not much. It went well. (6-1) was being 6-1. I will keep in mind that I need to jump twice. I just need to spam jumps. Like, it doesn't really matter when I'm jumping. The important thing is that I need to not hit... I need to not stay on the ground. Then I can kind of adjust where I'm going, even with the lag. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm even ready to spam that jump button a bunch of times. That would probably be somewhat reasonable, just for half a second. What are the other ones? Yeah, Uranim was excellent. Awawek was excellent. All of the bosses were... Oh, Riho lost me a lot of time, because I missed a quick kill, surprisingly enough. I'm not super used to get a 3 grabs at the very beginning, so I guess that's why I was probably slightly off altitude-wise. And Osad was just bad luck, but I didn't die to it. Adehan was... Well, Adehan was being Adehan. And then... yeah, Bird was good. Itamor was good. Ibar got a bit shaky. I was not supposed to stand on the left side there for Greedy. I was supposed to walk a tiny bit more to the right side. That shot, that knocked Greedy to the right side of the screen, and that changes literally everything, because now his patterns are different. His spawning positions, like, are completely different from where he does the teleport, and he does the teleport depending on Ristar's position on the screen. He spawns top right when Ristar is at the bottom left, is like left side of the screen. And then decided to teleport, and it's a different set of positions that he can be at. And then I was still on the left side of the screen, so I tried grabbing Greedy, and I grabbed the non-existent item that we all know is on the left side of the screen. Further reiterating that I needed to be on the right side of the screen this whole time. Just funny how a couple pixels of difference just like changes the entirety of the fight. A bit of a shame, but it is what it is. It went well. I used to have 40-minute runs or something like this, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, that's gonna be it. Tomorrow, Blueprints. I'll play a little bit of the Blueprints. And not to mention, there's gonna be an interview on Furry Rapide of Atomic Braven, who is a very active randomizer speedrunner. Wolf Deity, I think, is what she says. Trans VTuber, musician, gamers. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be over on Furry Rapide. I'll be one of the interviewers, and yeah, her profile is quite interesting. It's gonna be interviewed in French, but it will contain a little sequence where she's going to speedrun Luigi's Mansion Randomizer. And that one is mesmerizing. So I hope that people will gather to see this one. Shout out. Rapide. It's going to be on this channel. The channel that I designated on Twitch. And on that note, I will get some sleep. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. That was me, Mackie. Stay cool, be happy, and I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. No, 3 p.m. Sorry, for some more Blueprints. Have a wonderful one, everybody. Goodbye!